Greetings and welcome, friends. We're taking a look at 2007 Necap question number 3. It says, this diagram shows the angle of inclination of the triangular faces of the Great Pyramid in Egypt. When it was built, the length of each side of the square base was 230 meters, which equation represents the height h of the Great Pyramid when it was built. So you can see that they've drawn this internal triangle, kind of a half of a cross section of the Great Pyramid, where they have the height, which we're interested in, going down vertically from the peak or the vertex, and this is the triangle. So 52-degree angle of inclination. If I want to find this height, well, we need one further piece of information. We realize that the height would kind of drop down to the midpoint of this, the whole base, in fact. So the midpoint of this edge, 230, would be 115, suggesting that 115 would also be the length of this portion of this kind of half cross-section right triangle. We do expect this to be a 90-degree angle, primarily because we measure how tall things are perpendicular to the ground. So looking at this, I have 115, 52-degree angle, and I'm looking for this height. And from this angle's perspective, the height is the opposite side, and this 115 is the adjacent leg. So the trig ratio that compares opposite with adjacent or adjacent with opposite, well, we have TOA from SOHCAHTOA, right? So tangent would be a good choice. Technically, we also could compare adjacent over opposite if we used cotangent, but we usually don't have that available in our calculator. So let me write down what equation we would get. We would say that tangent of 52 degrees is equal to h over 115, right? Opposite over adjacent. So if I wanted to solve this equation for h, which all of these are, I could actually multiply both sides by 115. And I would reveal our answer being B for this problem, like so. And if I actually wanted to calculate that for real, ensuring that my calculator's in degree mode, I could do 115 times the tan of 52, and I would find out that h is approximately 147.19 feet. All right, thanks for watching, Internet friends. Bye-bye.